All right. Did you end up getting access to
I
the
couldn't
video
find,
replay?
I, yeah, last week was kind of a blur and I really didn't find it.
All right. Let me even go look for it myself here and make sure. Everything on this one, of course, is being recorded as well. What happened with that link was we were trying to email you the actual video itself, and the file was too large. Okay, so I'm showing we did end up getting, at least it uploaded into the Dropbox. Will you confirm to me, is this our second coaching call or is this our third coaching call?
This is just our second.
Okay.
Because of Dad being sick,
Right.
I wasn't able to do that last
No
one.
worries. So I just wanted to clarify that. So we're going to go actually look at the page that you're working on. And so it sounds like you obviously didn't get a chance to rewatch that video and maybe even redigest what we talked about.
No,
What do you remember from our first training session as far as original content and posting? It looks like you made this image probably on Canva.
yes.
That image looks phenomenal. It looks perfect. I love the quote on there. All of that looks good.
And I did that one with the girl on it.
Looks good. So I feel like you definitely get an understanding
Oh,
there. I'm
oh,
going to actually
I'll go
check.
back on this one. I had a question here. I don't know what the heck happened or how to correct that. Um, when you do that title, part and it didn't show up there like it showed up when I was making it.
All right, well, let's log into your Canva account and I'll take a look at that with you. This one, once it's on here, I would probably just delete this off your Facebook page because there's nothing you can do once it's on here. There's no way you can edit it.
Okay.
You're going to be better off just deleting that off there.
Okay. Well, can you do that?
Yep. So I would do that by clicking down arrow, delete from page.
Okay.
All right, so we're going to end up logging into your Canva account. Yeah, that is weird because on here it definitely didn't save like that.
Yeah,
And there it looks
I didn't
good.
know what, I didn't know what I did wrong.
It must have just been saved twice on your computer. Maybe you saved it twice, and the second time you saved it, you ended up, or you must have saved it once when it was incomplete, and when you posted it, you must have posted the one that was saved on accident.
I think that's what I did now that you're
That would be
mentioning.
my guess because in here it looks good.
Yeah.
And if we save it on my computer, so I'll click download and save to my computer, it should save appropriately. Yeah, and it looks good on here.
Okay.
All right, so I feel like you have a good understanding on how to make photos and what you're making. Oh, I need to reset this. Now what I really would like to see kicked up, I know this past week has been really hard for you, so that makes sense. I would love to get to a point to where we have at least one post per day.
Okay.
You think we can still do that?
Yes. The only question that I have is, um, am I going to Pixabay Is that my first place that I go for? I'm not sure about the order in which I
So
do.
Pixabay.com is where you're going to go to get the actual photo backdrop.
Okay, so that would be number one, step number one.
Once you save that to your computer, you upload it into Canva. And it looks like you've done a good job. It looks like you have an idea of what you're doing there.
Yeah, I just want to I had these written out of order and I knew what I was doing, but I kind of, was just in a blur last week and I need to get back on track here.
That's
And,
completely understandable.
okay. Okay, yeah.
All
And
right.
what I've
So
been doing is I've been going to some quotes page on the internet and just looking for, what I thought would be inspirational or, you know, good quotes.
sounds good.
Yeah,
You mentioned that your market, we're going to really target animal lovers and people who own or dog owners and people who would purchase these for their animals that passed away.
pets, yes.
So what I would do if I was you is when I'm posting images, this one has a dog on it. I would find images that have animals in it so we can relate to our prospects.
Okay,
That's just what I would do kind of from a business standpoint because
okay,
eventually we're going to be targeting animal lovers. And so
okay,
ultimately we're going to want to do that. It's kind of like I'm trying to think of the right word for it, but like a subliminal way of advertising to them. We're going to put
sure,
things that they may enjoy
sure,
or that they may like, comment, or share on, which is ultimately going to grow our impact. But if you
sure.
could post just as you did, it looks like the last time we were able to get one out was just about 11 days ago. Posting just like this is going to be key for you moving forward.
Okay,
What I really want to transition to this week, as long as you feel comfortable in regard to posting regularly and making the content, is to now begin looking at lead pages. You purchased lead pages, and I believe you actually bought a year in advance. And so I really want to make sure we start that training to where you feel really, really confident in maneuvering around lead pages. So does that sound good?
excellent. You're the
Awesome.
leader.
Yes, sir. All right, so we'll go into lead pages. Do you
Now,
remember? Say that again.
is there a way that I can get like Pixabay and Canvia and now lead pages to show up on my desktop?
I believe there is a way to get those onto your Mac desktop. I'm not 100% sure. So what we would need to do is give you the presentation and then have you show me your screen like we did last time we spoke. And then I might be able to play with it a little bit to direct that for you.
Okay,
Um,
good enough.
I'm not 100% sure that's possible anymore. It used to be that you could. So give me a few seconds here and let me see if I can do it on my computer first and then try to get it done on yours.
And I don't want to waste a bunch of your time either. I can always call. I have a year's worth of that Apple Care service that I can pester them with that
Fair
question.
enough. Because all we're trying to do is save the icon.
Yep.
I'm just reading here real quick, trying to see if I can find a quick solution for it. All right, I just figured it out. All right, so I'm going to give you mouse control, or I'm going to give you the presentation so we can look at your screen. So give me 2 seconds here. And then from your screen, I'm going to show you how to set this up. So you should have just gotten a request to show me your screen. There we go. So we'll look at your desktop. Obviously you're the one driving right now.
All right.
So I'll have you, it looks like to me you have something popped up there, so you can minimize that down. We just want to look at only your desktop. All right, so this is where you want your icon, right?
Yeah, right down in here, I guess.
Okay, I know for sure how to get it on your desktop.
Or it doesn't matter where it is.
All right, so I'm going to have you right click exactly where you are. So right click
Um,
with your, do you have a mouse or are you using your control? Are you using the Mac mouse?
yeah, I got one of them touch pads.
There it is. Hold on, sort, clean desktop background, clean up, clean up. Bummer. All right, so that's not what I wanted. Let's go. I wish I had mouse control on your screen, but I don't think it's going to let me have it. Oh, hold on, maybe it will.
Give control. There you go.
Yeah, this is going to be one of those where I think you may want to reach out to Apple for it. I will look into it again myself, but I think we're going to be better off maybe continuing with the training that I was going to focus on because I'm
Sure.
not finding it right. I thought for mine I found it, but for yours I'm having trouble. Um, Macs are not my expertise. I'm actually on a desktop myself, a HP desktop.
Is that anything? Don't worry about it, Jacob. I'll get it straightened out. And I'd rather learn what I'm supposed to learn.
I mean, we're almost there. I'd like to get it done because I think it's easy because we have this is there. I mean, you
Yeah.
already have this WEB lock, this web lock there. It's the same concept. So however you put that there, I mean, I know it's possible. Yeah, that's not going to work. All right. Well, I'm going to end up taking over the presentation here again. We'll look at my screen.
Okay.
I want to show you a little more about lead pages. Actually, start showing you lead pages and using your account here. So if we go, you should still have keyboard and mouse control. Can you see my screen right now, which should be a lead pages website?
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, can you come over here and do you remember your login, your email, and password to log into Lead Pages?
Um, did I maybe do that with Facebook?
No, you would have. They would have actually emailed you. So you registered with them. They would have emailed you, kind of congratulating you for signing up for lead pages, and they would have given you a long password. And and after that, you may have even come in and signed up with and registered a new email and password on here. But I know for sure they would have emailed you. It would have came from lead pages, and so maybe you can filter through your emails searching lead pages, kind of a welcome email and your password.
Okay, I've got lead pages. Shit. Um,
Any luck looking that up yet?
I've got, I have some lead pages things in here, but it looked like they were, uh, I had signed up and started taking some video seminar things with them. I'm trying to look for where I signed up with them. Damn it. Hmm. Here we go. Lead pages.
Still no luck?
Now I don't see a, let's see, webinar
Let's
ID.
do this. I think I just found a better idea. Most likely you used your normal email address for it,
All right,
correct?
I would guess I did.
All right, so what I'm going to do is we're going to do a forgot password, and I'm going to type in your email address here in a second. trying to actually look it up. I forgot what it is off the top of my head.
It's Bruce.Kiefer at, no, KIE at hotmail.com.
And they'll email you a prompt to where we can reset your password for it. That will save us a little more time.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I thought I was prepared here.
Oh, no worries at all. You wouldn't have known that you were going to need that. If you haven't been on the platform, then you wouldn't know the login stuff. So we're going to get it set up to where moving forward, you'll know how to use it, where everything's at, and that way there's no confusion. So will you let me know when you get that email?
Okay, I may have. I think I found it.
The email they just sent you or the original email?
The original password.
Nice. So what I'm going to have you do, can you send that over to me in the chat messages? Is it really long and complicated?
Not at all.
Oh,
It's just Moodwood 01.
capital M?
I think so. Try it, and if it don't work, then it's small m.
Well, doesn't look like it's going through yet. I typed it in just as you said, Moodwood 01.
Correct.
Yeah, it's still not going through. You're positive that's what it is?
Now that's what I wrote down. The only thing that it might be is if I used a O instead of a 0. 01.
I still can't get it to go through.
Oh, you got the wrong email address.
Oh, it's supposed to be Hotmail.
Hotmail.com.
There it goes. All right, so that's an easy fix, or we're in it now.
Okay.
All right, did you get a chance to attend any of their free trainings that they offer?
I think I did 3 or 4 of them.
So do you feel like you understand at least a little bit about what Lead Pages is?
I don't have the slightest idea.
Awesome. Well, that's what I'm here to help you with.
First of all, I don't even know what a lead page is.
All right, so we will start from there. A lead page is the form you're going to use to capture information about a prospect. This is where you're going to get their name and their email, and sometimes even their phone number based on how you set it up. That way you can begin responding to them to begin building a relationship with them, and then ultimately when the time comes for them to need an earn, they already know who you are. And so my whole system, which you've seen, and I've said it a couple times, I'll say it again, we're going to run an ad on Facebook giving them either a disc, or for you, we're going to do a discount. So we're going to give them, we're going to run an ad on Facebook, giving them a discount for one of your earns. They're going to go from that ad to a lead page, which is what we're looking at. In order to get the free discount, they need to give us their name, their email. We'll just go with that, with their name and their email. And then once we get that, we're going to email them their discount, like their little coupon that they can print off, or however we want to deliver that to them. And then now they're on our email list, and we can begin following up by sending them a weekly or bi-weekly or monthly email, just like a regular newsletter or update. We just want to build relationship with them. Some of those emails are going to be prompting them to buy. Like, okay, well, hey, now that you have your 20% off coupon, when go ahead and buy in advance, that way you have it, or however we want to set that email up. That's kind of in later weeks. That'll probably be week 3 or 4 when we really start talking about that. But the whole purpose of this form is to capture the information from the person buying the earn.
Okay.
Lead Pages offers over 100 templates within the platform that you purchased, within the membership that you paid for.
Okay.
I mentioned on one of our phone calls, I'm not affiliated with Lead Pages, or I don't work for them, or I don't even know who they are, but I am a huge supporter and advocate of their platform. And I'll show you a couple examples on here. This 404 opt-in page. It is a very basic template, and I'm assuming, so you're still looking at my screen?
Yep.
It is a very basic template. You can change your logo, you can change this image, you can change all of the words to say, look, and reflect the way you want them to. So in this scenario, if we wanted to change this image, I'm just going to again upload some random image. So if we click on that, I've now changed that image from what it was to this. In your case, you could put a picture of an urn, or a past product.
Sure.
Or you could put a picture of a coupon. We could make it on Canva and say, 25% off coupon enclosed. You're going to put your logo here, and do you have a logo for your company? I believe you do.
Yes, I do.
And I believe that's actually on your Facebook page. This?
Yes. Yeah.
Let me download this. I'm going to run a test on it.
I like that because Moodwood is a reflection of itself.
So now we have Moodwit, your logo up here at the top. And I'm just playing right now. This is just testing. I do want to set this up with you so you have an understanding of what it's going to look like. So we have Moodwit up here. I would personally, do you have any images of an urn that I could get a picture of?
Yeah, if you go in my, oh, there should be one there somewhere. There's urns. That's a good one.
I like this one too. It has your website on it. I kind of like, is this you?
Yes.
I kind of like seeing you work on them too. I mean, I like that imagery too. I think maybe I'm putting a little too much thought into it for now. We're just going to download one as a test anyway. I plan on setting these pages up with you, and I plan on doing that through the coaching, which is the whole purpose of the Done For You coaching. But I also want to make sure that you understand the who, what, when, where, and why of what I'm doing.
Yep.
So I would do something like this. And for your case, we're both in agreement that the first ad we're going to end up running is for a coupon 20% or 25% off one of these.
Yep.
So I want to slow down a little bit. When I'm changing these images, in order to change them, all I'm doing is I clicked into the template, which was just a base template, opened it up, and now I'm just clicking on the images I want to change. And like right here, so it's highlighted. When I click on it, it brings up my options. Does that make sense?
Those are just things that images you've loaded into lead pages.
Yes, by clicking upload new picture here. I saved them to my computer, and then I use this button right here that's lit up in blue right now, and I've uploaded these images in and selected them.
Okay.
So we'll click done. Now we're going to edit this text here and say enter your claim your. Do you want 20 or 25%?
It doesn't matter. It just, we're get something going.
Yeah, 25% off. Let's do this. And we'll go, what did I do? Over here at the top left is where you can edit the font and the font size.
Yep.
Maybe I need to go to your website. I'm going over to your website right now to try to steal some words from there so I know kind of what I want to do on this one.
All right.
Wow, you have a lot of words on here. You have a lot of good content on here. Did you write all of this?
Yeah. That's a good video there too.
Is this on your Facebook page?
I don't think so.
It should be. I'll have to go back and watch it when we're not on our coaching call to make sure we're still using the best use of your time.
Yep.
But I'll definitely go back and watch it.
All right.
It's only 3
That's
minutes, so I'll definitely go back. I want to make sure I see it because that I'll show you how to put it on your Facebook page next week.
okay.
But for now, I want to try to get this somewhat done so we have a visual.
Yep.
We'll probably come back and change these words. I'm almost wondering, because of all the content you have on here, I'm just brainstorming a little bit on how I want to do this.
Sure. I'm patient.
Fair enough. Your your website is it has its own brand and image and mood to it. And so I want to try to make your lead page similar. I'm trying to think of the best way to do it.
Well, the one thing that that's driven me is the fact that more than anything, I'm in the memory business. And what I try to do is artistically create something that is unique, just as the soul that resides in that urn was unique. And I just try to artistically create a place that's fitting for their most treasured memories to live.
There we go. Trying to bring your colors back into it a little bit. Something like that. All right, so I'm sure you've kind of seen me whipping through this thing pretty quick.
Yep.
That wasn't necessarily the purpose. I'm going to go back a little bit and show you what I was doing, but I just wanted to get a better visual so you kind of understood what I was, or what this can look like.
Yep.
So this is kind of what your lead page is going to look like. This probably isn't a final draft yet. We'll probably change the words a lot. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through and review how I did everything that I just did. You obviously watched it, so that gave you a little bit. But do you get a better visual of what a lead page is and what the purpose is?
Yep.
Actually, let me save this too to make sure we don't lose it, because that did take some time. every time you create a lead page, within lead pages, they give you a brand new website URL that we can use for sending people here to claim it. And so this one, although it's not set up completely in its entirety, this is what the website looks like live. Obviously, I'd change these words. There's some things on here I'd still change. But for me to kind of throw this together in just the few minutes that I had, I think it looks pretty good.
Yes.
All right. So I saved. So go ahead.
When we would be focusing on pets, though, we'll use a picture for a pet urn.
That sounds good. Yeah, we would probably change the language to look like that too. It would say memorial urns for pets. Everything would be geared toward pets.
Yeah.
And this wouldn't be we all want the very best for our loved ones. It would be we all want the very best for our pets. We will change that as time goes on, and you'll have free reign to come in here and change all that too when you feel comfortable with the platform.
Okay.
I kind of think this template is going to be really, really good for our base template, but I want you to see the rest of them. So I saved it. It's ready to go. I'm going to overview the account and I think you have a good idea of what they are and the benefits of them now. So I want to overview this account and show you its potential.
Okay.
Within lead pages, you ended up paying for a good membership in advance. You're still only going to need to use these two tabs when looking at your main dashboard. You have templates and you have your lead pages. Lead pages, this tab here is your saved lead pages. I just saved one template. It's the first one we ever did. I saved it so it's there. If we ever want to go back and edit it, we just simply go back and click edit. It will open it up back to the same place we were just seeing, and then we can edit it and really do whatever we need to do with it.
Okay. Now wait, where is that? Where is the page you saved?
All right. So we're on our dashboard, and you have these options right at the top here.
Yep.
The second one over, it's called lead pages, TM trademark.
Clicked on that.
If you click on that, it opens up the new screen, and when we scroll down, that's where it is.
I don't see nothing there.
Right. Do you my screen, it says claim your discount.
Oh.
That's what I saved the page as. I named the page that.
Okay. All right. Now I got you.
So maybe I should have named it something more clear. I apologize.
No, that's fine. Good
Now
enough.
let me show you very quickly. I don't want to ram it too much. I named it that on purpose because when I open this, so I'm going to click this link right here.
Yep.
It shows me the URL. When we open the URL, up here at the top is where it displays the name of the page.
Okay.
And so I named it claim your discount because I want people to be thinking about getting that discount.
Yep. Good.
So that's why I did that. There was a method to that madness.
No problem.
All right. So now we want to look at all the different complexity of templates that are available. There's well over 100. There's probably over 300 now. I don't actually know how many there are now. They add new lead pages every single week. The majority of these are free. And so right now we have the free only included in your membership. So any of the ones that are showing right now are free, and there easily is over 100.
Mm-hmm.
Those are the ones we're going to want to use. We already paid for them. There's no sense in spending any more money.
Yep.
So I'm just scrolling slowly, just kind of showing you the different templates that are here. You can kind of come back and play with it on your own.
Now I just want to learn if I learn one, then I can.
Yep. I like that philosophy. The rest of these are just as easy to edit. So let's go back into R1, and I'm going to show you how to edit. So we're going to click edit. Obviously, I can click through it and do it all for you, but that doesn't really teach you anything. And actually, I think, do you still have mouse control?
I think so.
Yep. All right, so I want you to go over to the left-hand side there. And actually, I'll probably drive here. So I'm going to, over here, you have, if you highlight any of these, it's going to highlight on the screen where it's at. So header, we can see the headers right here.
Okay.
If we didn't want that there, this little eyeball icon, it looks like an eyeball. If you click that, it will hide the whole thing.
Okay.
If we wanted to change it, or just hide the logo, you can hide the logo. Because that logo is an image, we can just click on it. And of course, as we mentioned a little earlier, it will open up our images that are already saved on here. If we want to upload a new picture, we can. So that shows you that. And as we scroll down, you can see the different sections highlight as I go over top their navigation setting over here on the left. And that's where you're going to come in to begin editing. This system really is one of the simplest systems for editing. If you want to edit this text, you just click on it. And you can change it to whatever you want. Right, test, 1, 2, 3. And so I'm going to have you kind of go play around a little bit. Will you go change the text below that box? So if you'll take the mouse,
Here.
that's going to be the link. So someone will click there to get access. So when you click on that, they get opened this form, which that image is actually bigger than I wanted it to be, where now they can enter in their information to claim their gift or claim their items.
Okay.
All of this is editable as well. If we wanted to make this image smaller, I would actually just click on the smaller version of it right here. So I clicked on the image, the left-hand side opened up with more images, and I just clicked on the smaller one rather than the larger one,
Okay.
which then allows it to save at a better size. Right now, some of this still may seem very, very foreign to you, but as we continue to talk, it will get better and it will get easier.
Okay.
So from a conceptual standpoint right now, do you feel like you understand the purpose of lead pages?
Yes, I understand the purpose. It'll take some monkeying around to get the mechanics of it down pat.
Well, I do promise you it will get easier as you continue to do it. We're going to look at this more the next time we talk. We're going to really try to develop this lead page. We're
Okay.
then going to set it up with MailChimp. Did you set up a MailChimp email account yet?
A what?
An email marketing account. So I'm guessing you haven't.
No.
MailChimp is an email marketing provider that will send out mass emails to your list of contacts. Do you
Okay.
have an email marketing provider yet?
No.
So MailChimp is free. It's the one that I recommend when we start these things off. I do everything I can to keep everything as low budget as possible until we see a sale closed. Once you start closing sales or even one sale, then we'll shift into better technology and we'll upgrade the accounts. But in the beginning, you actually didn't even need to pay. You paid lead pages for a full year in advance. You actually didn't need to do that. However, that's still okay. All you did was you saved yourself a little money. I am convinced you're going to end up using this platform for 12 full months or longer. But usually when we start this stuff off, I always tell people to spend as little as possible. And then as we make money, then we start spending more.
Now, what's the name of that email thing?
MailChimp. And so that's what I would like you to look at over the next week. I'm going to show it to you here. Hold on.
MailChimp?
Right here. So M-A-I-L, chimp. This is what it looks like. It's free. You can upgrade and you can buy different plans. Just keep in mind you don't need them. So when you sign up, I'll have you do this when we're off the call. It'll be your homework in between weeks here. You just go through their sign up process. It's completely free. You'll verify your account, and then next week we'll set these up. and we'll really set up your lead pages way more specific. You and I will talk back and forth a little bit about what we want the words to look like, exactly what we're giving away, and then how we're going to present it.
Okay. So for me, I need to get that MailChimp set up and then just keep on putting posts up every day on Facebook.
Yes, sir. And then when we talk next week, we're going to start right into lead pages. And we're going to finish this form, this template. You and I, we're going to play with the words. So exactly what we're giving away, 25% discount. If you wanted to come in and try to play with lead pages more, you could. But I will absolutely walk you through that when we talk next if you don't get a chance to look at it. This is
Okay.
something that I still don't expect you to know how to use yet. But I would really love, just as you listed, I would love for you to begin posting at least once a day and then set up your MailChimp account.
Gotcha.
And then
I
we're
will.
still right on track with where I want to be for week 2. We'll start week 3 next week.
Okay.
So I'm going to save this. Actually, I'm going to make sure everything's saved before I exit out. And then also I'll log out of your Facebook page on the video just so you know I'm out of it. I'll also log out of your lead pages account here too.
And now the other thing is you gotta help me that I still don't know how to get the stuff that we did that I can review it when you're gone.
Yeah, so I'm going to resend you the link and we're going to check it to make sure you know how to access the folder. We got plenty of time for that still. I know we're a little over, but we had some delays within the call, so I want to make sure we're still filling our time. As long as you have a couple seconds here.
Yep.
I started uploading all my coaching videos here. So I'm going to send you this link. I believe I sent it to you last week, but I want you to make sure you can get into it. What happened
Yeah.
when we were emailing you your videos, the file was so large that the email platform, although we sent it, it wasn't going to send it. It was taking up too much space. So what we did was I uploaded them into a different place on the internet where all you'll have to do is click this link every time you want to go look at your video replays and you can access them.
Okay.
But I want to make sure you can test it once while we're on the call so I know you know where you're going. We only have one video in there right now. This video probably won't be up until tomorrow morning. With the schedule I have, I'm just expecting it to take that long.
Okay.
I'm going to give you the screen again so I can look at your screen. Will you check your email and make sure you can get into that link?
Okay.
Did you get an option to show me your screen?
Oh, okay. Yep. There we go.
All right, so if you go into your email, you should have just received an email from me.
Which I did, and then it's here right now, Dropbox.
Oh, awesome. So right there, let me move this out of the way. That's the only video that's in there. So if you look at that, it's got a mountain and a moon right there. That should be video 1. So if you click on that, there's video 1. So you can see right up at the top left, it says the date. So that's from 10/12. All right. Here and out, everything on this call is going to be recorded. I will process it and I'll email it to you at the end of every day. Oh,
Okay.
but it looks like that's only 15 minutes. And I know that video was far more than 15 minutes. So I need to look into that. Because I had someone else complain about that. So I need
Yep.
to look into that. I may need to change some things before that works. So that's only a 15-minute video, and I know that video should be about an hour long.
Yep. Yes. I know it is.
So I will look into that. So that looks like there's some homework for me as well.
Well, we're moving in the right direction.
Yes, sir. So I'm excited for it. We'll end up talking next week the same time. I think we got everything covered. If I can't get the videos to work on Dropbox, I promise you I'll get them to you another way.
All right, Jacob.
All right. Thank you, sir. I really appreciate you.
Now don't forget to go back and watch my video on moodwood.com.
I will definitely go back and watch it. And next week, we're going to upload that video onto your Facebook page.
All right.
Thank you, sir.
Have a good day.
You too.